Hello everyone, my name is Renan and I play Mario Kart since Mario Kart 64, but I mainly play Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And today I'm gonna show a clip from a tournament I participated here in Brazil that I won, and it was super cool. It was a awesome comeback against a tough opponent in offline. So my name is Choras, and offline is DH, and we played 8 races, and each race one of the players managed to pick. So the first one is my race, is Yoshi Circuit. So I pick Yoshi Circuit, and all the players in LAN mode had to pick Yoshi Circuit. So after the 8 races, the champion is set, and we play at 200cc in the finals. That is this video. Right after that, I didn't get to do the shortcut roomless, but here a second lap I will get because my alarm was odd at the first lap. Someone hit me, so I do the shortcut only to be targeted by the blue shell. I didn't see him coming, so here I get fireball also, and Doc Mario passed me, but I managed to catch up. So I'm here in second. Blooper comes. Offline is well protected at the front, so I see that I pick mushes, I get off the blooper of my space, and now my only hope is to do the shroomless shortcut. I get hit by the red shell, but it doesn't matter, and actually it makes easier to align. So I managed to hit offline in my red shells. The second one, he's already in his invincibility frames. I picked the timing wrong. So I get the red shell and I just fire at him without the chance to him even to protect himself. So I pass, and now the shock also helped me because it takes away the items for the comeback, and no one really shock dodged right after. So I won the first race. I trained this track so much before the tournament, and I was really happy that paid off. The training to do the shroomless cut is kind of hard to do. You had to put your analog downwards in a specific angle, and you have to release your mini turbo at a specific place in the off-road, so it's kind of difficult. I was really happy. So offline picks the second race, is one of his favorites, Toad Harbor, and right now I'm just thinking I can make dumb decisions. So I'm front running. At 300cc, front running is the most reliable strategy. There's no bagging, because bagging is a comeback strategy, but 200 races are so fast that bagging just doesn't work, because the race is already over once you had the chance to get back. So here I'm just front running, hoping that I finish the race before even a blue shell appears, but that's extremely difficult. So offline's right at my tail, and I'm just running, hoping to set up traps for him, but he's so alert that no one makes such an impact. And here I throw the bomb by accident. It was a dumb mistake because I get defenseless, and but it doesn't really matter. The blue shell comes, so I try to slow down to get him, but he sees right through it, and I get comboed into red shells. So right now I'm already accepted that I lost this race, unless there's another blue shell and I get the right items. But it's really difficult. I already accept that I'm lost, but I'm trying to get second here, because if I get second, I'm still in a good position in the overall table. But these items kind of sucked, and I throw the red shell to try to take off the third. I throw another, doesn't really connect. Also, actually, it's gonna connect after the finish line, and I get third, and offline get first. So here I'm kind of okay. That was his track, and I accepted third is not a bad placement. There's six more races, so we're tied up. So we go to the next track. They pit Swamp Ruins. It's my favorite track from the Mushroom Cup. It's actually a very cool track that to be in the first cup. It's not that easy, and there's a lot of gimmicks. So I tried to do Shrooms like here, and I fell, but it doesn't really matter. I'm still in first and protected. Now that's a dumb mistake I do. I throw the red shell behind and I get defenseless, and he passed me by getting the draft. And now I get hit by a ghost item. Doesn't really make any sense. I'm not even playing online. I'm playing LAN mode. Didn't even saw what hit me. So I tried to do the Shumless cut here. I fell also, kinda kinda nervous, and now I'm fifth, and I get hit the same place one lap after I get hit the same place, and here I'm just trying to get second because so here made this dumb mistake. I fell off, and at this point the race is already over for me. Offline is already at the tunnel. He broke up so much that I could even manage to get close to him, even if he takes a blue shell, which is already in his way. But I'm trying to get second place, but Piranha Plant, for real, at this moment I'm just thinking, come on. Piranha Plant is one of the worst items this game can give you. And I managed to get fourth. If this Piranha Plant lasted any longer, I might have getting third, but he just uh, disappeared right before the finish line. So I didn't get one extra boost that I needed to make to third, and the Piranha might also have hit the Rosalina right there. So with a Riverside Park, this one is a very famous begging track in 150cc. This track, you guys will see, just everything goes wrong to me. Everything. I try to front run, I do the close turn right there, but didn't get the second mini turbo out of the drift. So I'm just like, okay, let's go past, and then I do the turn too close, hit the off-road, lose my mini turbo, everyone passed me. I'm already at 7, but I might thinking, okay, that's not gonna get worse, right? It's the first lap, but then I get hit and hit again at the tunnel. At the end, I'm in last place, and here I'm just thinking, okay, again, I would try to get second. I get a golden. It's a really good item in this, but I get hit by the star, and then as I'm getting hit by the star, uh, I just can't go back. I hit the piranha. I fell. I didn't even know you could fell right there. That's so dumb, man. And then I get shocked. My last hope to make a comeback in the last lap, and I get shocked. So here I get the Shirianis, get the banana. You guys see that everything goes wrong in this race. So I'm right after my opponent. I sit inside him, and I tell him, "You already won," And he says to me, "No, there's a lot of competition. I could get Mario Kart, also." So they picked Ninja Hideaway. I think this is my worst 200cc track, and you guys will see that a lot of things go wrong here to me. Also, offline's obviously gonna win, and I'm just trying to do my best here. This track, I know it, but it gets really difficult. This curve. I don't know, man. Even if you break it, it's kind of difficult to. to get used to it. So here I fell. I didn't know how could I fell there, and I just don't know if the upper path is faster. I think it's not. So here I take the ram because if there's a shock, I don't get hit stun. I get shrinked, but I don't get hit stun if I'm in a glider. And I'm just trying to catch up here. The upper path is better in this part because so I use the super horn really early there, and the red shell hits me. But the upper path right there is better because there's coins. In the lower path there are shy guys and bananas. So if you can get the upper path right there, is too much better. So here, um, with a bull trying to shock dodge, the shock didn't come, and with triple green shells, I might as well secure third, but I'm too greedy, you know. I pick another item and just give me another set of a triple green shell. So here, I'm just convincing to go lower. So this decision to go lower is horrendous because I hit the wall. I'm not used to do this path, and someone else passed me at the bullet. Is someone two other people passed me and finished fifth. So at this point, I think I'm gonna be 23 points behind the first place in the overall. Let's see. Yeah, he's with 70. I am with 47. I'm in third overall. I am 23 points behind. You know, if he keeps getting second and I'm getting first every race from now on, I think I'm still not gonna pass him. But this race is the one that changes it all. So I love this race. I love Cyberland from the GameCube. It's one of my favorite tracks. I think it might be my second favorite track. So here I just red shell offline because it's the thing with the first place. You know, the first place always get coins, and the second place have a very good shot at getting red shells. So if this happens, you just fire it up, you know, and you take the lead. So this red shell kind of messed up offline really bad. He's in 8th and I'm in 1st. So I'm just kind of okay, let's do this because, you know, I love this track. You know, Double Dash is such a great game. And I played for a while before I get my copy of Mario Kart Wii when it came out. I just revisit Double Dash and play a lot of it. And I love the vibe, I love the music. Actually, sorry about the lack of music in this video. The recording didn't capture the song uh, and the sound of the switch connected to the capture card. So here I just get better, and I'm trying to maintain first. Someone passed me, but it's not offline. Someone kind of okay. I'm still getting ahead of him, and I'm still cutting points off the edge between us. So here I take two red shells, and the blue shells goes to Doc Mario just to help me. You know, when the blue shell came, he was at first, but even I passing the blue shell was already defining him as his target, and I get first and offline got fifth. So that's really nice because I shave 7 points of the difference. Now the difference is only 16 points, and I'm like, man, okay, let's do this. So Electrodrome, a lot of people love this track, but I think it's kind of neutral. You know, I don't like it, but I don't hate it also. And here I'm just thinking, okay, I'm gonna do my best and try to lose with dignity, you know, die shooting. So the pink path is faster, so I get green shell, nice snipe right there. I'm 7th, and but offline is 4th, so I kind of look okay. First lap, you know, everything could happen. I get red shell. I don't use my mushroom here because you could fall off. 250 is such a fast-paced game that if you use a mushroom at the corner, you just might as well fall off or hit the wall, and you lose more speed. So I'm kind of coming back here. I get fireball right there, but I'm fourth. I'm not too far away from the pack. Get a blooper, but I get a mushroom, so I use the mushroom to get the blooper off. And then I'm already a second with two mushrooms. I'm gonna do the shortcut again. So my only hope is a blue shell. So I get a red shell, and I think I might fire him. I let the blue shell pass me, and then I give it a time. I throw a red shell. I took three more, one defense, and the other two I hit space. So you're gonna see in his screen that he gets blue right at the gap. He comes off, and one of my red shells picks him right at the gap again. So I pass him, use the turbo, do another shortcut, and I won. And he finishes fourth. So I think this race was the most important for the tournament, because if I hadn't get triple reds at the end of the last lap, I think I couldn't make that comeback. I fired at him at least four or five red shells there, and only one managed to hit him, but it hit him right in the spot, right at the gap. He lost so much time there, and was really important to me to hope to make a comeback. So while with the stadium, lots of people love this track. I one of them. It's a track that is very difficult to race because it doesn't have meaningful shortcuts. It's more of a question that who's the better driver comes off on top. I'm here getting second because I took some wine lines there to get better items. So here I fire my red shell. I fire another, but he has protection to both of them. Kind of unlucky right there. If you throw one, usually the person has a protection, but for the second he kind of have nothing or just a coin to protect himself. So here I hit the wall, kind of unfortunate also, but the blue shell is coming. I kind of knew the blue shell was come at the moment, but he gets hit right after the zipper, so he comes back to pick the zipper. I don't know if it was the right answer, but here I get squished by the ball. I hate these balls, man. And he's kind of close, so he's gonna pass me one more time. And there's a tough situation. Another blue shell is coming. I already saw it on the minimap at the time. So I kind of slowed down. He slowed down also. So we let a third person pass us both into the hit of the blue shell for us. And right after, he kind of didn't recompose himself. And I picked up better lines, so I managed to get first after the blue shell. And he's up third. So here I'm just praying to not get hit by the ball. And it almost happened right there. But I managed to get first, and he almost got third. He got second, but that's alright. I got the win, that's all that matters. And I shaved the gap between us by 3 points again. So this is very doable. Very, very, very doable at this point. Just 7 points behind. And the next race was one that I was really happy that was picked up. This is Berlin Byways. It's a tour city track. So why I was happy? Because the first tournament I participated, I lost because of tour track. I lost at Bangkok Rush. And I hate Bangkok Rush. But after the loss, I trained every single tour track at the time trials. Every single one. I only moved from one to another after I got a time I was really satisfied with. So I played Berlin Byways a ton. And I knew this track as the palm of my hand. And I'm kind of sure that at this tournament no one else did such a thing. So I was really confident to when this track was picked. I kind of like, man, I'm kind of I already won, this track. Not getting cocky or something, but I'm the person who most know this track. So I get blue shell, but I had already a decent lead right there. I took the blue shell, but no one even came close to me. And we're the end of the second lap or second segment. Some people prefer to call it the city tracks. And then we enter in the final one. And I took the zippers. I believe the zippers are faster, and this curve right there is, man, it's the devil. So you have to slow down in the 200cc to do it properly. And then I'm just as I'm straight away, and the blue shell is coming, but he will not get in time. So I get first, and my opponent gets second. Is another 3 points I shaved. So the difference now is 4 points. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of in the flow right there, I can do this. And he's like, man, he must be very nervous at this point, He had 23 points of lead, and now it's only four, He managed to let me come close this far. So the moment's in my favor. So Big Blue is a very cool track, but if you know to do the ultra shortcut, you have better chances. So I know how to do the ultra. I get I get bumped off right there, but it doesn't really matter because I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do the ultra and I get first place. And I asked my opponent, "Do you know how to do the ultra?" And he said no. Okay, so I said to him, "Oh, it's easy," and then I just might as well uh, mess it up, But here I go for the ultra. You guys gonna see, and I managed to do it. So here I'm already in first, but the thing is, the moment I get in first, blue shell is coming, and I'm praying to not hit me at the gap. It does not, and but my opponents are really close, and he has triple shrooms. So here is just he's gonna do the shortcut and he's gonna win. There's nothing I can do about it. So that's exactly what he does. He does he jumps from one road to another. That saves time, and he does the all the shortcuts. And I'm with the blooper, so he won, and I get second. So the difference comes back to 7 points. And at this time, I'm like, man, this might give him some confidence back. He gets 7 points back in the lead, and there's only two races for us to compete. So it is kind of tricky situation. So they picked 3DS Rainbow Road, one of the most cherished Rainbow Roads out there. And I'm like, okay, let's gonna go for it. I have very knowledge of this track. I play Mario Kart 7 a lot, especially online, because you have to play Mario Kart 7 a lot to unlock all the car parts. That Gold Glider, you have to get like 10,000 VR or 20,000 coins. It's ridiculous. So here I'm in third, and my opponent is at second, and we're sitting right by another. I'm right by his side. So I remember saying to him, "Let's just let him take the blue shell for us," and he laughs at it, and agrees. But I do the motion when I'm gonna do the cut here. Probably you do not need the mushroom to do this cut. 20cc. I don't know why I use my mushroom, but the shot comes, and I'm already in second. And at this point, the blue shell was already supposed to be in the minimap, So I'm kind of thinking, man, I think this blue shell will not come. and I try my best to just pass my opponent here at the driving, and I managed to get it. I won the race, and offline gets fourth. So for offline getting fourth, I shaved the difference a lot more. So the difference goes from 7 points to only 1 point. So here I'm only 1 point from passing my opponent, and there's only one race for us to race. And the final race that they picked, it was We Rainbow Road. Man, when they picked this track, I was like, man, you gotta be kidding me, because I play Mario Kart Wii so much in my life. I think it's the game I most played in my life ever. So I know this track pretty well. I practice it pretty well at 200cc. I'm not that confident to, at the last race in a tournament to do the shortcut here shroomless, so I didn't go for it. But I'm just, man, I'm gonna play as safe as possible because he has a red shell, so I'm guessing he's gonna fire. But he took too long to fire the red shell at me, and this led me pick another defense items. And here is a very close call, second lap, but he fell off. And at this moment he's like, man, I lost. And I'm like, calm down, there's too much race. A blue shell is coming, so man, blue shell is tough. So right before the blue shell comes, a shock happens and offline shock dodges with a star. So at this moment I'm kind of pissing my pants off because he shock dodged. He has a star and a red shell. If he wanted, he could use the star and red shell me, but I don't know, he took so long that he let me get defense and he used his star at a bad turn and he fell off again. So here I'm kind of a cushion lead, and I have this defense against this red shell. He never comes, and it's coming another blue shell. So third lap, same old situation, same situation that happened in the second lap. I get a shock, a blue shell, and my opponent dodges with a star. Same time, same place, different lap. So here is very close call. He has a mushroom and a star. So I get defense, and just praying for him to do nothing extraordinary to pass me. He used the star, he used the mushroom, but it's already too late. I do the curve right. I won. I got a little pop off right there. Said a bad word in Portuguese, but doesn't even matter. I'm already too happy about this comeback. One of the greatest comebacks I did in Mario Kart in general, and one of the greatest that I have ever seen. That's why, because I did this video to show to you guys that in Mario Kart anything is possible, and I won the tournament. I think this was my third tournament that I won, three from four, and there's the results. So thank you very much for watching. I see you guys next time.